Hot corner time. Kratz and I were talking about this a while back, and I said, let's save this for a rainy or snowy day or wherever you are. But park factors, according to StatCast, just showing you how the league calculates the best parks for hitters, the worst parks for hitters, the best parks for home run hitters, and the worst parks for home run hitters. So this is data used from 2022 to 2024, which usually gives you a better sample, right? So let's start with home runs, and then we'll go to the overall hitting, okay? Have you guys seen these yet? You haven't? Kratz, have you?
Kratz cheats.
Okay.
I don't cheat.
So give me at least a few of the home run happy ballparks. There aren't a lot of surprises.
Home run happy ballparks? I mean, Great American Small Park's got to be up there.
That's number one from 2022 to 2024. Number two is kind of surprising, honestly. I knew it was more home run happy, but I didn't know it was this home run happy.
Before AJ guesses it, and his mind is spinning, I wonder how much this. I know park adjusted factor, like the dudes that are on the team, the dudes that are pitching, the dudes that are hitting. Like if there's guys, because I know it's out of the whole landscape of the season, but it gets skewed. The better teams in this park can be really, really tiny at certain times of the day.
What Philly's got to be up there?
Yep, that's five.
Coors is too obvious to me.
No, that one's not there.
That's what I'm saying. That's too
not
obvious.
For homers.
KC's definitely not one.
Not a homer.
No.
I mean, you said two is someone I wouldn't. So then that's got to be like a San Diego-ish kind of place.
I mean, in the region, but Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium's two?
Two.
Damn. Most homers?
But look at the dudes they have. That's my thing with
that's true.
It's not
Philly,
most home runs.
Yeah, Philly's five. One is a small park. Got it.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's not just from homers though. This is the StatCast metrics on homer happy ballparks.
Oh.
Number 3 is Yankee Stadium. Number 4, Globe Life.
In Texas?
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought that at all.
Really? I never would have thought. I thought that played big.
Right?
Watching the home run derby, watching BP there for the 2 days that we were there, it looked big. It looked like it played big.
Yeah, it looked like it played big.
Yeah,
that was the point.
Big.
You watch that park, even compared to a park that wasn't on that list, but it's top 10. I mean, it's tough to hit home runs in Miami. And I know Judge was Stanton in that one too. Remember that home run derby? What was it? Was it 17?
The one that Judge won, where he hit the roof.
Yeah, the one that Judge won. That one, and also we got to keep in mind, it depends on the year and how they juice the baseballs too.
Yeah.
But I just remember in Miami, I was like, damn, maybe this is a little more homer happy than I thought. But no, it was the Derby. All right, least homer happy ballparks.
San Francisco's got to be up there.
San Francisco's number 1.
Kansas City.
Kansas City's number 4.
Oakland.
Oakland's number 2.
So
far,
Miami.
You won't get the
Miami's not in the. It's not top 5. Like for
so what about
least homer happy? City's not top 5 either.
Hardest to hit homers.
I think you'll get one of the other ones, and the other one you probably wouldn't.
Think of really deep gaps. To me, that's what I always look at.
Seattle.
Not Seattle.
No.
Big outfield.
But they're all big. Big outfield.
Big left field.
They're not all big.
Big left field? Baltimore?
No.
I would have said Boston, but the monster makes up for it.
Right. No. So Chase Field's the one I don't think.
Chase Field's a launch. My kid was hitting homers at Chase Field this year. Like getting bombs out of that place.
I don't know. And then this one I felt like you had a chance. Pittsburgh's pretty tough.
Not to right field, it's not.
To left field.
Pittsburgh left center is big. Big.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's your list for least homer happy.
Really? Chase?
Arizona's the shocker, right? Yeah.
God, the ball used to fly out of Chase.
Okay, now for overall.
I think the humidor hurts certain fields. I think it really, especially when they just changed it this year, where everybody has some version of the humidor. Bryce Harper and Alec Bohm, they were talking about it one day randomly about how Atlanta is a launching pad. They love
Atlanta. Atlanta, yeah, that's not in there either.
Not in the top 5. I don't have the whole list in front of me, but what about most? We're going to do 2 more. Most hitter friendly. So overall, just parks that produce offense. Coors is 1.
See, I loved hitting in Kansas City because the outfield was gigantic and you could just hit it anywhere.
Kansas City's 4.
Yeah.
This was what sparked this segment. Was we were talking to Brady Singer, and Kratz and I were texting on the side about Brady going from Kansas City to Cincinnati. And I was like, that's a tougher ballpark to pitch in. But Kratz was like, there's plenty of offense in Kansas City. It's just a different kind of offense, right? You're not getting home runs, but you're getting plenty of knocks because there's a lot of outfield territory to cover. Cincinnati, there's some fly balls you're going to give up and be like, damn, that was routine in Kansas.
Think about the best teams that have played in KC. What are 2 things that they do?
They put the ball in play.
They run it down, and they put the ball in play. So they run down all your hits. Think about 14-15's team. And then this year's team, they put the ball in play. And they could run it down too, but you put the ball in play, you have a better chance to use that expansive space.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Just thinking again about Lorenzo Cain running certain baseballs down out there and making it look easy.
And how about they used to bring in Gerard Dyson and move low to right field to give you an idea of how good the outfield was.
That's super smart. They knew what they were doing. Those World Series champs from back in the day. All right, so you got Coors. You want to guess? And you got Kaufman. I feel like you can
White
get
Sox?
at least. No, not in the top 5. I feel like you can get at least one of the other ones because one of them you already mentioned. It produced a lot of homers.
Great American Small Park.
So they're in there at 3. This one I actually see when you're watching games. Fenway Park is 2.
Fenway, because huge right field, small left field.
Right.
So you could bang balls off the monster that would have been caught. What's the other one?
Target Field.
Oh, I loved hitting
in
at
Minnesota.
Target Field. God, I loved hitting there.
So much.
Okay, so that plays.
I love the bottom 2 for sure. And I mean, Coors, everyone loves hitting at Coors. But oh man, I was in that division. I was like, oh man, when they put Target Field out there, they were like, Mauer and Morneau were complaining. I'm like, this place is great.
But that's the thing is the AL Central is deceptive because some people will be like, oh, brutal for hitters. You got Kaufman, tough to hit homers there. They'll be like, Minnesota, obviously. Yeah, homers, yes. What was the other one I was thinking of? I mean, Detroit, a lot of Detroit.
Listen, I played in Detroit before they changed it. Now, that was awful.
When they didn't, before they moved
the fences. You all got to understand, before they moved the fences, the bullpen, you had to hit it over the bullpen. The flagpole was in the field. It was ginormous. Right field was different. They moved right field in. They moved left field in. It was unbelievably big. We'd go in there with Torrey Hunter in center, Jock Jones in left. Be like, hit it to center, boys. And they just catch everything.
That was a good advantage for them back in the day. All right, one more. Let's do the most pitcher-friendly ballparks according to StatCast from 2022 to 2024 by their ballpark metrics. Have any ideas?
The best what? Pitcher-friendly?
Most pitcher-friendly.
I mean, again, I'd go San Francisco.
Yep. San Francisco's
I'd go
5.
Oakland too. I'd go Oakland also.
Oakland's not there. You'll know a lot of these. Some of these you brought up already.
The best pitching
City's
staff.
4. Yeah. City's 4. Also, these are the teams that can talk pitchers into signing on these flyer deals. David Stearns is trying to make that a thing with the Mets now. Yeah. So he's got that flowing. The Giants have had that going for a while now.
Seattle
is 1. They can play to that. There's 2 left. And I see the chat very involved too. Miami's not on here. Not on the top 5.
Top 5.
I feel like one you won't get. It used to be super pitcher friendly, and now it at least appears more neutral. But on here, it's not.
Houston,
Petco.
Oh, Petco, yeah.
So it's
still used to be a monster.
I know, but it's still playing pitcher friendly according to StatCast.
It used to be a monster, though.
Very pitcher friendly. Yeah, it used to be.
What's the biggest?
It used to be the most pitcher friendly or top 3 for a long time.
Petco.
And it still is. And now it is.
What about Wrigley?
Wrigley's not on there. This one, I actually think you'll go, okay, I see this.
What's the biggest park in the American League East?
Biggest park in the American League East. No. Toughest.
Tampa?
Yeah.
See,
Some
See,
dudes
that's surprising
struggle
me
there.
because like there's a lot of hits in Trop.
In the Trop, yeah, but some dudes struggle there.
Yeah, true. T-Mobile is Seattle, right? They've all changed their names a million times.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't care. I mean, I'm just telling you. Yeah, Seattle, San Diego,
Trop.
St. Pete.
Well, yes. Guess what? R.I.P. Trop. So we don't have to worry about that one. That one's out.
That's true. Now it's
R.I.P. Trop.
That's good. All right. Well,
and Seattle has the crooked batter. It's funny. Now I got to go to the rundown. Now I want to see the list. It's funny. Like I loved hitting in Seattle. I did all right in Petco. Trop didn't bother me. City Field I didn't really do that great because I was facing DeGrom and Syndergaard and all those guys throwing a bazillion at the end of my career. In Oracle, I watched Barry Bonds hit there, so that was very hitter friendly.
That was
but
Barry.
A lot of these I loved hitting in. Like Kaufman, oh please, yes. I was like, oh, and that's a lot of times the Royals didn't have very good pitching. I was like,
right, just spray baseballs all over the field,
left to right. You could hit every line.
Strike out.
They were gigantic.
That's the thing is there. Think about it though. In today's game, how many guys? There's just different. I mean, there were back then too, but different flavored hitting profiles. And if you're a big swing and miss guy, true outcome guy, Kaufman is not your friend.
No, that's why they don't. When they win, like Kratz said, they don't have those players.
Right. Good call. All right, that was fun, and also, it plays into how teams can recruit free agents. Right. They can point to boards like this. And obviously the pitchers and the hitters know the deal. But for some guys, it stands out. One last thought here, because I heard some people bring this up. If there's such a problem with a certain ballpark, let's say it's the batter's eye, why don't they just fix it? Like in Seattle, why don't they just make it like one of the other ballparks? I mean, I'm sure that they can adjust it. They don't believe them? Huh.
Maybe they think their hitters are soft. They're like, oh, other teams come in. Other teams don't come in and necessarily hit against the Mariners starting rotation or bullpen in the last few years.
It's their players. If they're picking soft players, pick other players. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Anyway, if you're watching this after the fact, I know. then let us know your thoughts on what we just ran through and if there are any parks that you were surprised to see on there or not on there. Be right back, FT fam.